Okay, shout out to this podcast right here. The Hood Analysts. Oh, I remember I covered them. I covered them a while back. You're gonna see one of the guys. I already covered him before. Not this guy here in this particular video, but they're gonna show him in a little bit. I covered him before. So right here they're gonna talk about why single mammies are basically unfit to raise, why most single mammies are unfit to raise kids. So let's take a look at their reasoning.
Single mothers don't know what's best for their kids, especially Black or single mothers.
Elaborate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy my kid $200 pair of shoes and a $300 Burberry shirt to show off, like, yeah, I got my kid throughout anything. Do you really got him though?
Damn, they be treating a kid like an accessory, just to stand next to them and look good next to them, not teaching them and instilling any real values in
fair use, by the way, fair use
in the child.
Single mothers don't know what's best for their kids.
So yeah, that has been one of the themes on my channel. And if you're following a channel that gives single mammies, single mothers, mind you, of all races, if you're following a page where they're giving a single moms a pass, that's not a channel that you should be following. We're just gonna put let's already just start off the bat right there, because there's a lot of people that claim that they're based or they think they're this, they think they're that, but they be giving single moms passes and they don't realize the mentality of the single mammies are one of the main problems of why we see the men out here why they are. Let's take 50 man. Man, I'll say this. Let's take 50 Cent's son, for example, his first son. When I saw that video of Marquise talking about $6,700 a month, it ain't enough money, and this ninja is 25 years old, talking about child support money, I'm like, what in the hell? But anybody that's followed that situation, 50 Cent has been saying for years, look, man, the mother of my kid, she's been poisoning his head. But people just took, 50 Cent got beef with everybody, and including his baby mom and his son. And no. Either you're with me or you're with somebody else. And clearly, 50 Cent, the mother of his first kid, clearly was an enemy of him, including his son. And they showed it not just off of, oh, they're just my enemy. No, they showed it through their actions. And that's what 50 Cent was trying to say for the longest, but people didn't want to give him his credit. They just thought he was it's just typical ninja stuff, and he just don't have a good relationship with his baby mama or whatever. But I want you guys to see that video when Marquise, that full video when he's talking with that dude in New York. Let's see if I can let me see if I can bring up that video in terms of the full video. Marquise Jackson talks about $1,600 a month. Let's see. It's supposed to be, I don't know, they're showing the, let's see. I think this is the full video. Yeah, this is the full live interaction with the two men from New York, right? And I want you guys to see that full video, not just the statement of him talking about his lifestyle, quote unquote, or why $6,700 a month is not enough. I want you to hear how he was talking about how he thinks his dad was jealous of his mom. Like it's like the stuff that he was saying in that interview is something that I would expect to hear from a girl. Like I'm talking about from a complete, like he's talking like a black woman. Like he's like, I'm the way he was talking, I was like, yo. When I first saw that video though from Marquise Jackson in terms of that full interaction, I saw it via Kwame Brown's channel. Shout out to Kwame Brown's podcast. And before Kwame Brown pressed play, he was like, man, I'm gonna be praying for 50 Cent, man, because when I saw this video, it really messed with my soul. And at first, when I heard Kwame Brown say that, I laughed because Kwame Brown is just a funny funny dude in general. And he kind of, the way he said it, I thought he was joking, but he was not joking. Guys, watch this video. This should be like the standard video of like evidence on why child support should be eliminated and why custody should not be like the way how where it's like 80% or it's like 90% of the time women win custody of their primary custody of their kids. It needs to be flipped if we actually want to quote unquote change society. We cannot be having these single mammies raising these kids. We can't, because the way Marquise was talking with this man in this video about the child support and him talking about the way he was talking about his, I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like I'm like, I ain't never heard no man talk like, I'm like, I don't even hear gay men talk like this. This is crazy. This is insane. And this has to break 50 Cent's heart, really, because when you're looking at somebody that looks exactly like you, but you see what the mother has turned him into. To give you guys a heads up, so when 50 Cent and his baby mother broke up, mid 2000s, right? 50 was giving his baby mother $500,000 a year, $500,000 a year. I'm talking about outside of the, because they didn't go to child support court. He was giving her $500,000 a year with no courts involved. That's what he was giving her. But she still wanted more. She still, like, to the point where 50 Cent, like, you know what, this is crazy. The stuff that you're asking for me, I'm already giving you $500,000. He took himself to child support. That's how egregious this broad was. She's already getting $500,000 a year. Plus, let's keep it a buck. It was probably way more than that too. Wait, let me make sure I get the numbers though, right? How much was 50 Cent baby mother getting before child support? Here we go. Let's see here. Yep. 40. He was giving damn near 40. That means more than that. That means more than that. That means it was more than that. 40K a month. That's just the estimate. But yeah, it was just like how I remembered. It was around $500,000 a year. But right here, she was getting paid $500,000 per year, but that still wasn't enough. So 50 Cent took himself to child support court. And the judge deemed it like, well, like, you're extremely overpaying already. So they took that from $500,000 a year. They took that. So instead of getting like 45K a month, they took the 45K a month and they put it down to $6,700 a month. And she didn't even realize she had it made that 50 Cent was extremely overpaying, but she forced his hand. He was like, we got to take this to child support court because you bugging. And the judge deemed it like, yo, it was so bad that even the judge was like, you bugging. It should be, give this bitch $6,700 a month. That's all she needs. She did that. The baby mom did that to herself. She blocked her own blessings. Because women always, because whatever you offer them, they think that you're holding back from them. So if you offer them a deal of money, like I even seen a case where the man, it was like a billionaire. He offered the woman like, if I'm not, he offered her like 300 million, whatever, like a payout of 300 million for the divorce, whatever. And she ripped up the check. She's like, nah, you can give me more. Like they really, man, something's mentally wrong with these broads. But anyways, ever since then, that point period in time, she's been like, even before that, she was doing everything to poison the son's brain. So anytime Marquise had an idea, I remember he had an idea of business. He wanted to start a sneaker thing. 50 Cent was going behind it. He was like, okay, let me give you the money for it, whatever. Let's bring this into action. But then the mom got involved and forced the son to turn the sneaker business into a salon. Like these are the things that 50 Cent's baby mom would do, like to just completely sabotage his influence. You know what I mean? So like like right here, I know that was a bit of a long rant, but I believe 50 Cent in his situation with his first son is the premier example of why particularly single moms, they don't they don't understand the big picture. This is why they should not be getting, most moms should not be getting custody of their kids off rip. It really should just be, it's supposed to be 50-50 off rip, but family courts understand that single moms are the reason why they make the money that they do, regardless of what happens to society because of it. They just want to make money off, they just want to make money, and single moms help them do that, and empower, quote unquote, empowering them in the court of law, or sorry, in the family court systems, in divorce court and all these things. They know that it can help them make a lot of money. Sad. It's a sad reality. It's a sad reality. It's a sad reality. Now, obviously, you're going to see the comments. So right here, I want you to take a look at some of the comments for this thing right here. Okay. So right here, you have a woman says, it's always two black men and a mic. And the funny thing is they really be talking about their mamas, aunties, and grandmas. That includes, if they are, so that's that's the point. That's the point. That's probably why they feel that the way that they did. They probably saw their aunties and grandmas and they're just like, these people are unfit creatures to be raising kids. Like, bruh. And anyway, they watch this comment right here. So right here, this is the comment that triggered me, because I hate it when women do stuff like this, because they're the ultimate gaslighters. So right here, she goes, if single mothers are so bad, why aren't fathers offering to take all of their children full time? Now, for her to make a comment like that, it's either she's like very dumb, or she's being intentionally dense. And I believe she's being intentionally dense, because women know how the system works. And even if they don't know how the family court system work, or the child support, or the EB, the WIC, and all these government subsidies that you could gain by separating the kids from the father, even if she doesn't know how to do that, she knows somebody that knows how to do that. She has a cousin or a co-worker that knows how to do that scamming stuff. She knows that single moms gain more money from the powers that may be for separating the kids from the father. If single moms, the less custody that they have of their kids, the less money that they get, that they can get from the father via child support or whatever. If they have so much so that women see, if the man wins 50-50 custody, they fight against the man for him getting even 50-50 custody. They consider that a loss if he gets 50-50 custody. So for her to even make a comment like this, knowing men can't get their kids because they know if they file for full custody or even primary custody, she's going to drag this man into court. Because we all know these broads are all broke out here. They're not going to give up the one thing, the one thing that they could use over the father. They're not going to give up their kids to the father. That literally gives them no leverage. Where no, women are not going to give up the leverage that they can. First of all, women can't even afford to do that. So for her to even make a comment like this, I just believe she's just being intentionally dense, because she knows how the system works on that end. Since they said stop creating single moms. A woman can't make a baby by herself. Oh, really? But anyways, that's probably like most of the the normie comments. Most of the normie comments, you already know what those normie comments are going to say.